YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Timberborn Strategy and Tactics, Episode 5. So, we let the day pass, and we have ourselves another drought. But we knew that was coming. What we didn't know was coming was how long that drought is. And this is a 7-dayer. This is our longest drought to note here. And I'm actually kind of glad it's a 7-dayer. Not glad from a functional level. Obviously, we want short droughts to maximize the chance of success for this colony, but for demonstrative purposes, I'm glad, because we have a few things that we want to do here that I think are going to require the use of this little backfill basin back here that we were able to fill just in time before the drought hit. Now, once we let the time go here, we can see that the excess water that kind of got spilled all over the place is very quickly going to dry up, along with that river, and then pretty soon this body of water is going to dry up. But what's not going to dry up is this water up here, as before, but also this water down here, which is going to keep this whole area hydrated, which is going to keep this area fertile and plantable. So, lots of good stuff going here. Now, speaking of fertile and plantable, one thing I do want to do, especially with this area here, is to actually get some wheat down. And I think I'm going to change my allotment here. Yeah, I kind of marked this whole area for tree planting. Not so much. Not so much. We're gonna cut you off here a little bit. We're gonna cut you off right here. Well, we'll let this area be trees, but everything else on this side here we want wheat. In order to get wheat, we're gonna need another farmhouse down here. But we have 3 unemployed beavers, so we can make that work for us. So if we do something like, oh, I don't know, plant that here. Yeah, something like that would be pretty darn good. And we actually have some pretty good distance that we can put on some of these fields. It's not just this one area. Now the other question becomes, do we want to put something under this? That might actually be not a bad idea. But that would require additional height here. Like if we put you like somewhere up here, you come down, that might not be a bad move, but then we wouldn't have much room. Yeah, I think what we're going to do here is let's get some storage down here, and then we'll have the planting range go along this ridge here. And the other thing that I want to do here is actually make a little bit of a bridge. This may be a little bit fussy in terms of what we're going to be doing, but I have a means, I have a plan. So this is going to turn into a slightly more long-term item. So we're going to put you, say, like right here. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll put a stairway down here. And that will let the farmers get down to the basin here, let them store their stuff here, and then also use this as some more fertile land up here. Once this little levee go. Build those on top. Should be good to go. Alright, let's speed things up just a smidge. We are getting to the point where we want to start thinking about... Alright, we also have some homeless here. So yeah, we got a lot of demand for the wood that we are producing, but that's understandable. We also want to get these working again, because we're going to be burning through our planks very quickly. So we want to be manufacturing planks as quickly as possible, especially since we have the excess labor. Since we do have some homeless, I will turn on one of these barracks, and we'll put it at normal. like I said, we're queuing up a whole bunch of different projects, but I think we're headed in the right direction. All right, plenty of extra water storage just in case this this bed dries itself up. Plenty of potatoes, plenty of food. So I'm not worried about supplies at the moment. It's just a matter of getting everything up and running. And it looks like we're getting our some additional stuff popping over here. What I'm really going to be excited for is when these start to pop. Because once these start to pop, then we're going to be in kind of post-scarcity lumberland. And we can go really nuts with some of our production here. But for now, we got to make do with what we got. And while, yes, we do have an unemployed beaver, and I could start building more buildings to employ them, we do have things that we want. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get those planks going. Actually, let's mark you, put you into the lumberjack since you're unemployed, so we can get our lumber even faster. Every ounce that we can extract is going to be worthwhile. All right, we already have our barracks built. Nice. All right, so, well, once again, whole population is fully... Whoa! That's a fully armed and operational maple tree. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Okay. Now, here's the thing. We might need to start employing more lumberjacks here, because we're about to get glutted on that. Because it only takes one lumberjack to knock the tree down, but then it spits out 8 logs. And that's going to take them a while to all cart over. Because see how they all go whoop, 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 whoop. And all of a sudden we have a million things. Okay, we are now our long-term investment is starting to pay off, and that makes me very happy. Not to mention our short-term investments continue going here. We're getting to a point where we need more people, and I think what we need at this juncture is some haulers, some dedicated haulers. Because now getting things to where they need to go is going to be a sort of an A number one type of priority, I should say. So haulers, not a district center, not a district gate. Let me remind myself where the haulers are. Labor, distribution. Oh, it was staring me right there in the face, the hauling post. I thought for some reason I had to unlock it with science, but I did not. So yeah, the hauling post. Good place for this thing might actually be up here. Just to keep it nice and centrally located. But also, easily accessible. We'll get a stairway down there. That should be good. Oh, we already have our farmland here. So yeah, prioritize wheat. Prioritize planting. Let's actually get our crops on the ground here. So the wheat, what we're going to do here, first off, we're actually, these 2 sad little trees are going to get nommed so that we can make room for our planting. Waste not, want not, and what not have you. Then I'll repurpose that 1 lumberjack, probably into the farmhouse. And then we're going to wheat it up along here. And this, like the maple trees, is also a long-term investment, because wheat takes a while to sort of spin up in terms of its productivity, but also just in terms of making itself useful. For now, I am going to do that. I'm going to wait for them to cut these 2 trees down, then I'm going to weed up this little patch up here. Oh yeah, they can't even get over here until they finish building this area, so... At least we can get the wheat started. Once this area is weeded up, actually... Alright, so we don't get as much reach onto this area, but that's not where I was planning to go anyway. So we'll be fine. We will be fine. Alright, well, you've got that area built. Boyd's up there. Ainsley's grown up. Shona's grown up. We've got tons of people growing up. And that's just fine by me. And yeah, we got 50 logs in storage now. And now with this place built here, now we can have some beavers that are dedicated haulers to move materials from point A to point B, which we very much want. Also, yeah, they're we forgot to mark this as wheat only, please. Now, there's a lot more steps to the wheat production chain than we've tackled here, but the first things first. Now, our population is growing rather quickly. A few other things that we want to do here is I actually want to rip up this row right here for a couple of different reasons. One, I want to get another farmhouse down here, both to aid in the maintaining of this area, because clearly one farmhouse cannot keep up. But two, also to sort of colonize this green area over here, so that we can get more total ground utilization. So that's just going to require a little bit more out of all this. And we will, let's rip up, because we need a solid road to over here. Oh, nope, not that. There we go. Of course, our builders are going to be very busy here, but no, actually at the moment we're pretty good. Are you kidding me? Do you seriously not have enough walking distance to be able to cut these 2 trees down? Ah, Wilkins. You lazy. Alright, well then we will temporarily relocate this builder's flag, or this lumberjack flag, so that we can get those 2 trees. Because I am not wasteful. Guns farmed it. We'll put you right here. Oh yeah, let's Wilkins, let's kick you out. Because I would like those 2 knocked out so that we can plant up here. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Boyd. We'll knock that down. I'll put it back up again once these trees start sprouting. But for now, no reason to keep it occupied. There we go. That is better. Now, a couple other things that we want to do over here, and this is the reason why this pit right here is so important, is we need to start tapping into this, because this pump is eventually going to pump this section dry. And yeah, we could throw a pump into this little section here, but then we'd be facing the same problem. This is much deeper. If there's one thing that the Iron Teeth have over the Folktails, it's their water pump. They have a deep water pump that can go 6 tiles deep, which is fantastic. So what we want here, let's just line this up for a moment. We want it so that it can go down here. Yeah, that would be good. That's good. The other alternative here is if we turn you around like that. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so what we want to do is we actually want to raise it up one higher than the water level is right now. You'll see why later. So we're going to unlock the double platform here. I'm going to put one here. That's going to make you even with this. We're going to put a singleton here. Actually, no, we want the double on here. Can we get a triple? We can get a triple. Can we afford a triple? We can afford a triple. All right, let's do the triple. The maximum flexibility here. So we have a triple here, a double here, 2 singletons. Now if we plan the pump on top of that, that's beautiful. Okay, so now what we do is we need a singleton here. Or we could actually, do we have a, how much, yeah, this is a lot of science to get a rope bridge. A rope bridge would work across this perfectly, actually. But we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4 fur, and that's 800 science. Not quite there yet. So we'll do this one the hard way. They'll just dip into the water. Because stairs are actually slightly less intensive on materials than the others. So, yeah, just go in for a little refreshing dunk. But that will get our thing up and running here. And a new round of berths. We will leave the hauling post open for new recruits here. Let's get this pathway further up. Building lacks power. Yeah, that's just that. We may want to get another one of these for all of the planks that we're doing here, especially since we have some unemployeds. So yeah, let's get another lumber mill. I think this is a good place for one. And then we'll get another power wheel. Now you might be asking, Pinstar, what about the water wheels? Are you going to employ them? I am, but not for lumber. Not for lumber. Those we need like a steady supply of. For a seasonal supply of things, we're going to turn to the water wheels for a different purpose. But yeah, definitely going to be planks that are going to be the thing that is needed. Now, the other thing that's also going to put a strong demand on our planks here is going to be this little area. And I'm going to build the farmhouse on the water. And the reason I'm doing that is specifically not to smush green territory. Yes, I know I'm smushing fertile land with this pathway, but we're going to gain more than we lose by this. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to use our unlocked here. And I know I'm planning a whole bunch of these things out. But that's on purpose. Well, actually, better yet. Nix those, yes. We're going to do something even more efficient. We're going to do one furs along here, like that. And then we're going to do some one furs over here. Because what we're going to do is get a storage hut first, like that. And then on top of that, we are going to do the farmhouse. Oh, I guess we're going to have to clip one tile, because we need this one for the stairway. And I suppose we can't just put a path here and then put a stairs on top of the path? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oop, no, not. Nix that path, please. And that will allow us to go up one, and then we can do double path, and then double path. And that will allow the farmers to access this area back here. And then meanwhile, down here, we can tell them to rip up this carrot. And then just make a little path over here. So yeah, needless to say, we have a lot of planks that are going to be needed. So a second lumber mill would be in order, especially given the log income that we've got going here. And since we're running low on carrots, let's switch you guys back to carrot farming. Yeah, they're going to finish this water pump first, which actually I'm kind of glad for them to do that. I would prefer them finishing that before anything else. You know what? Just to grab a little bit more land, I'm just going to put that there, so that we can grab this little area here. Put some here, put some here, put some along here. Yeah, we need more lumberjacks. Although, I mean, again, our effective wood storage here is near infinite. Well, I wouldn't say infinite. Let's trim these two down for the moment, just so we can get the lumber mill. Aha! Look at that! I knew it! After 6 days, our water has dried up. Now, this isn't going to instantly kill our crops. Some of them it will, but it's not. They'll persevere. And hopefully our water supply will continue as well, because our pump now has nothing to pump. But I knew that was going to happen. I knew that we were just at the edge of what we could handle. And I don't want to take you off your post because we need you replanting as soon as something gets ripped up. Well, you can't replant anyway until the water comes back. But we just have 1 day to wait for that. But yeah, that's why I wanted to get those extra water storages out there so that we could recover from, missing a day. And actually, now that we have our water pump here... No, unemployed beavers? No. You don't seem to... Wilkins, help us out, please. We had 1 die of old age, but now that we actually have our pump up and running, we technically speaking have the ability. All right, you know what? You go. All right, Thibault, thank you. We'll be good now. Drought has ended. Woohoo! And now the water returns. But now our with this thing here, notice how this pool did not dry up. Now, granted, we didn't get it fully populated here, but even so, now we didn't start pumping it. But this pool is going to take a long while to dry up. So now we have a much longer term storage for our water because deeper pools evaporate less. And that tube goes all the way down, thanks to Iron Teeth ingenuity. Now, why did we build this one off the ground? Why didn't we just put it right here? Well, you'll find that out in the next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!